Hey there, what is up? My name is Paul Mort, and I just thought I would put this little video together for you guys that missed the seminar that I did last night down in Marbella, and that was on Thursday, in case you're watching it on Saturday or Sunday. I just wanted to really show you what you missed and actually tell you that all is not lost, because you're still going to get a chance to learn this stuff. So the seminar was called The Truth About Weight Loss and Why What you're doing isn't working, and what to do about it. So first of all, I didn't really talk about this last night because it's boring, it doesn't really matter. But for you guys that don't really know much about me, I wanted to basically explain. I'm a former fat guy myself. I was around about 5 stones overweight. I was an engineer, hated it. I lost some weight, and then I got hounded about how I did it. So I actually ended up stumbling into a new career around about 11 years ago now. But what I found was that the stuff that I learned on the courses didn't work. But 11 years later, 120k I've spent on my education. I've read over 100 books. I've traveled the world taking seminars, workshops, courses, etc. And I've ended up with this unstoppable fat loss formula, which again I can show you a little bit about today. So I ended up as a reputation for getting better results in a group than 99% of one-to-one personal trainers are getting. And I ended up being called, and I'm actually labelled as the UK's leading fat loss expert now because of my outrageous results, and I have a no BS, and I also have a bit of a bad attitude. So I ended up with a bit of a reputation. I've done 3 sold-out UK tours teaching other trainers, and next month I'm going to San Diego to speak out there. I have 17 staff, 17 trainers working for me now, and we have over 500 people a month coming to our group training sessions. 5 of my staff are actually ex-clients who are now personal trainers, which is very cool. I've lectured doctors on fat loss, and I speak at the world's biggest fitness convention. And surprisingly, to me, actually, they invited me back next year, which offended a lot of people last year because I tend to tell it like it is. And I charge 157 quid an hour for personal training, which is a lot of money. I've also, very excitingly, just been published. Now, I'm not telling you this to impress you, but almost to impress upon you that I know what I'm talking about, hopefully. Anyway, okay, so this is what you missed last night. We talked about how the results that Haley Lambert's seen. We talked about all of these results and all of these people that are basically just normal people who've seen phenomenal results training with us and applying our unstoppable fat loss formula to their lives. And I basically told a little bit of the story about everybody. So, for instance, Vicky Mahmood is a mother of 3 kids. And this was basically to what I did last night was I almost blew away anybody's excuses about why they can't get into shape. So I went through all of these people's stories, how they got in shape, etc. This is Katie, one of our trainers. She got from there to there within 10 weeks, so it can be done. This is Amy McDermott. Again, great shape. This is 9 weeks. So yeah, this is what I spoke about last night. We talked about some fat loss myths. We talked about where most people are going wrong. Then I talked about the hierarchy of fat loss, and then I basically went through how to get your body back in 28 days. So there's some rules, and this is a big one here. Just scratch my head. This is a big one here. If you're not happy, then do you want to be happy? If yes, then you need to change something. If no, keep doing whatever you're doing. If you are happy with your body, then keep doing whatever you're doing. And the take-home point was if nothing changes, nothing changes. This was the correlation between the amount of time a person says everything in moderation and the body. We went through why moderation doesn't work. We went through why calorie counting, point counting, doing colour days doesn't work, because it doesn't remove toxic food from your diet for any period of time. So your liver is key to fat loss, so we spoke about liver cleansing. And then we see, so what about low carb, low fat, low calorie, Atkins, blah, blah, blah. None of that matters unless you get healthy, because a healthy body doesn't carry fat or excess fat. Okay. Then we went through this typical snack bar with some horrific ingredients in there. And then again, we showed how Gemma Cowley got great results. 4 stone, 5 pounds and 49 inches off in just 4 months. And then we talked about how working out all the time isn't actually that good. This is Eddie Izzard. Eddie has done 43 marathons in something like 52 days, yet he's still fat. So exercise actually isn't the answer. It's 30% exercise, 70% diet. Abs are made in the kitchen, not in the gym. But I do 2 hours at a time, it doesn't matter. This guy here, absolutely shredded, runs for 10 seconds at a time. This guy here, I'm trying to think of a better word than he looks ill, runs for like 3 hours at a time. Okay, this is another result of somebody that was training for 9 to 10 hours a week and got into this, from this shape to this shape, actually only exercising 9 hours a month. Yeah, that's 45 minutes 3 times a week. Same with this lady. This lady wasn't fat. She got into great shape. Alison Ogilvie, she's called. She's now a trainer as well. Then we went through the fact that you don't actually want to lose weight, you want to lose fat. Why? Because these two guys are actually classed as overweight. If they got weighed, this is one of our trainers, Lauren, has visible abs. If you actually got weighed, then you would obviously lose heart. There's another example of why BMI and getting weighed sucks. So throw away your scales, get measured, take photos, and use your clothes as your measuring tools. Again, another example of somebody who's gotten great results following this system. I do hundreds of crunches, yet my tummy doesn't look any different. That should be a picture of me bashing my head against a brick wall, because it's pointless. How many people do you know that do lots of crunches and have six-pack abs? Yeah, because if it works like we think it works, then the more crunches you do, the better your abs should be, right? These two guys here, two of my clients, this is actually one of my trainers. This is one of my clients here. He's actually fighting tomorrow night, Saturday night, depending on when you're watching this. These two guys have abs, no crunches. These two guys, this is Katie, who I showed you at the start, who's had a baby, visible abs. It's another client of mine, Dean. No crunches, no sit-ups. Actually, no direct abdominal work whatsoever. It's all about that diet. Okay, we'll get it. People are doing it wrong. So what do you do? And that went through basically the unstoppable fat loss formula. So first of all, we've got to get the mindset right. Then we look at hormonal balance. Then we talk about correct nutrition. Then we talked about 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, which are different styles of training and which ones are the best. And then, like I say here, we worked through all of these. We told you what to take out of your diet and why. Alcohol, milk and cheese, sugar and artificial sweeteners, wheat and gluten, processed food, tap water. In the UK anyway. Those are the things that are basically making people fat. We told you how to take them out for 14 days and introduce them again. More before and after photos. Again, a lot of proof here that what we do works. And it works like nothing you've ever seen before. Again, working through this whole system here. This is called the hierarchy of fat loss from my company, thefitnesscampacademy.com. So what next? This is what I basically wanted to talk to you guys about who missed last night. In that on Sunday, I am going to be offering a 3-hour fat loss masterclass. Okay, it's going to be a blueprint. I'm going to teach you basically everything that I know about getting in shape very fast, regardless of what you've tried before. Okay, regardless of what you tried before. Doesn't matter what you tried before. So basically the most cutting edge stuff that I know. It's from Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's at Kudo Academies just next to La Cañada. And I've only got space for 10 people on this. We've actually only got 2 left because 8 of the people that came on Thursday night signed up. So we only have 2 spots left. So if you want in on this, you need to get in fast. However, like it says here, this is not for everyone, okay? It's not for you if you think that doing your own thing gets results. I've just shown you some of the results that we get. Most people, in fact everybody that does their own thing, can't get results like that. If the results you've seen from all these photos don't excite you, then this isn't for you. If you think a system with predictable and replicable results can't get you your body back because you're different and your body's different, then this isn't for you either. If you find making excuses easy, then this isn't for you either, because simply put, I really don't work with excuse makers. We work with action takers, okay? So if you find yourself making excuses all the time about why you can't get in shape, then to be honest, you don't want to come to this because it's not going to work for you, okay? If you don't want to learn my secrets to getting these results and the how and why behind them, so I'm not just going to give you information, I'm going to teach you the how and why behind them and how to apply it, then this is not for you either. And if you don't want to know why you store fat where you do, because the different areas we store fat are actually down to hormonal responses. So if you carry too much fat here, for instance, on the love handles, it's directly correlated to your management of carbohydrates. If you carry too much fat on your legs and your bottom, then you are what's known as an estrogen type. Your body doesn't detox estrogen properly. So there you go. It is for you if these outrageous results are worth a lot more than 97 quid. So I'm going to teach you how to get these results. I'm going to give you the exact system, and it's going to cost you 97 quid. Yeah? Bearing in mind I charge 157 an hour, I'm giving you 3 hours of my time and a plan to go with that on Sunday. If you want better results in 28 days after the course than most people get in 28 weeks, then this is for you. And those people in 28 weeks, that's with a one-to-one trainer who charge them up as a 30 quid an hour. Yeah, those guys are getting ripped off. If you're fed up of slow and steady, because that stuff doesn't work either, or you're frustrated with your lack of progress on the scales or on the measurements or with your body, then this is definitely for you. If average results aren't your thing, then you need to be there on Sunday. So what to do next? Well, first of all, don't do anything if you want to stay the same, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. If you want to learn all of the stuff that I spoke about on Thursday, plus a whole lot more, and get a plan to go with it so you can finally get your body back and end the frustration, then just leave a comment under this box or message Carl Norman via Facebook or email him or whatever, and he'll sort you out with this. And I hope to see you on Sunday and help you get that better body. Have a great day. Bye-bye.